All is fair in love and war, but in gun game, if you take a knife to the face, you're gonna get set back. And that's what I want to talk about with you guys today. Setbacks. What's up, guys? Muzzafuzza here, bringing you some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 today. And I got a nice little gun game where I go on little streaks of beast mode, just excellence, just pure gameplay excellence where I'm on little streaks. And then in between that, I get set back. I get knifed. It's when I'm on the crappy weapons that are hard to get kills with, and just things set me back. So I thought this would be a perfect gameplay to accentuate a commentary about setbacks. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I want to talk about bumps in the road, problems, things that come up, things that happen. And it's going to get real, and it's going to be possibly uncomfortable. So it's not going to be some funny, silly, goofy commentary that I know a lot of you guys expect from me, because I do all sorts of videos here on this channel. But I think it should be interesting. So let's start with regular setbacks you can expect from the average human life living here on planet Earth. Well, you're going to grow up, you're going to go to school. School sucks, just in general. People don't like school because it's like a jail for kids, pretty much, where you have to go 8 hours a day for like 12 years of your life. And that's probably the first setback, is you got to go to school. After that, everybody says you got to either go to college or get a job. Both of those big setbacks in what you want to do in your life, because you got to make money. Money runs the world. Money, the root of all evil, or so it's told. Now, I've had my fair share of problems in my life, all sorts of problems, people problems, money problems, environmental problems, just all sorts of problems. And I don't want to go into details about my problems, because it tends to be the idea that people don't want to hear about your problems. People don't care. Random strangers on the internet don't care about your problems. It's your friends and your family that should care about your problems, and that's who you should talk to about them. And that's fine if you have that attitude, but I'm kind of a more open person than that. I share a lot of my life with the internet, so sometimes, every so often, I like to let you guys know if I'm having a problem or if I'm going through some sort of a struggle, because really, when you're struggling in life, that's when you're learning. That's when you're on some sort of a journey. That's when you're evolving. That's when you're becoming a better person. You don't just skate by in life and become a good person. You got to go through some shit. You got to really, experience all of it, not just the good. You can't just have a perfect life with rainbows and sunshine and unicorns. It's just not how it happens. So some things you can expect after you grow up, after you become an adult, is, well, even in high school. In high school, now, this is when it's about to get real, because death comes up. And death is never a fun topic. In high school, I had some friends die. And they weren't real close personal friends, but I come from a small town, so when someone dies, especially a teenage high school kid, it's a big deal. And I don't want to talk about that for too much. That's not the whole point of this commentary, is to talk about messed up shit like that. So let's get off of that. But the point that I'm trying to make on this is that even with the worst of all setbacks, the death of a loved one or the death of someone you know, compared to other setbacks that you can have, like finding out you have a disease, or you got some sort of health problems, you're overweight, or a family member is suffering from any of these problems. That's all setbacks. The point of this commentary is, what do you do after you get set back in life? What do you do after you have a major problem affect your life? Do you let it affect you to your very core as a person? Do you let it ruin you? Do you let it consume you? Do you let it affect you to the point where you're just staggering in catharsis and you don't know what to do, so you do nothing? I think that's where the real problem lies, is when people are affected by real problems. And I'm not talking about video game problems. I mean, we can live in this virtual world and we can talk about the gameplay all day, and I could teach you guys tips and tricks about Call of Duty, but really what I like talking about is real shit. I like talking about stuff that actually affects people. Because I've always been a fan of talking to people and being real with people and sharing myself with people, if it is making stupid videos on the internet or making intellectual videos on the internet. I do both. So my point was, whenever you're set back at all, as long as you're still alive, there's a way to keep going. There's a way to stay positive. There's a way to get through it. the famous quote, I think it was Winston Churchill or somebody, I don't know, but it's when you're going through hell, keep going. You cannot just stop. Especially, I've had friends who've gotten depressed. I know a lot of people who have gone through depression. In fact, one of my parents. So even with that, even with things like depression, the number one enemy should be complacency. The number one enemy should be being lazy, not doing anything about it, and letting it affect you all day, every day. The most important thing is to get past it. And that's what I did in this gameplay. I got past my setbacks, and I conquered and came back with the victory. And that is what I want all of you guys to do. Be winners. Go out there. Don't let setbacks affect you. This was a weird commentary, but I like it. I'm keeping it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.